We're going to talk about now is Bigfoot, also known as Sasquatch, Yeti, abominable snowman, skunk ape, it's all the same thing. So we're going to show a video where he's supposedly running in the background, but we can't tell because there's a screen right in front of it. Okay, so you want to check out this video? Okay. So you see this kid jumping on the trampoline, and it was made in 2012, South Dakota. Where we're at right now. And you'll see it right back here.
What is that? What is that?
Now I can
Behind
see it
there?
right there.
Is that something running? Is that, what is that? Oh shoot. What is that? Oh my god, what is that, Nick? What is that? Oh my gosh.
So, at this point, we don't know what it could be because we can't tell. It could be somebody in the costume, it could be a fucking wino, we don't know. But as being Native Americans, this Bigfoot is part of our culture in some weird way. Now, every tribe has a history that they have with the Bigfoot, Yeti, whatever you want to call it. So when people say that, oh, they're not real, it's a prank. Well, our ancestors have seen it for years and continue to see it. From what we hear growing up is if people see it, it's usually like a bad omen. It's a warning. It's almost like the white owl. You see a white owl, it's bringing us bad news. So what are you guys' opinions on us?
Mine is how like it comes out of nowhere when he's in the way, and it's stupid because if it was really Bigfoot, I'd be trying to get a better scene than that, or footage. Be trying to chase after it or something. And the reactions are like any other reactions on fake made up videos, and the camera view just sucks.
Now, if anyone from South Dakota knows, and I'm talking to Rez in South Dakota, a lot of these houses are out in the middle of nowhere. And a lot of supernatural shit goes on. So, I once stayed with a friend out in a little community called Potato Creek. And it is out in the middle of nowhere. But there's like, 12, 16 houses all together. But one night, he had his dogs. He had 2 huskies, I believe, and a Rottweiler. And all of these dogs, they scream. So if you ever watched The Legend of Boggy Creek, it's an old movie, but they had all these prize-winning bloodhounds to follow that scent for that skunk ape or whatever. The Bigfoot, where it took off, they did not want to follow that scent. They cried. Well, one night, though, I heard the same thing. I heard dogs cry. I never heard a dog cry like that before. But they usually say when dogs cry like that, it's not human. And I went out there, I saw his dad trying to hold back all his dogs, calm him down, and I didn't think none of it. But he asked me, did you see that? I said, see what? That Bigfoot. I go, what Bigfoot? Way over there running by that crowd. It looks big, black, and hairy. Now, people that have seen it, they all say the same thing. There is a strong smell. Think of every type of body odor that you have from athlete's foot and your sweat. Everything is just amped up. Also is people that try to chase him never caught him because for one, they say he runs too fast. But from our culture, it's different. They say he's a spirit. And you ain't catching no spirit. Because this thing has been around for a long time, for years.
And especially with like facts like that, like I'm pretty sure like they're out in the res and stuff, there's gonna be like a lot of dogs.
Yeah.
Even out in the country, so you would hear that before you would see anything.
And you don't hear any dogs because anyone knows if you're gonna stay out in the country like that, you gotta have dogs. And you gotta have shotguns. Just for the peace of mind, because What's also out here is mountain lions. Dangerous things, badgers. Coyotes will even try to come.
Even if you don't hear dogs by their house, I'm pretty sure you, like, in the background of that video, there's other houses. Pretty sure someone has dogs out there, and you don't hear no dogs.
So as for us, we don't know if it's real or fake. We can't see it, and we weren't there. If we was there, it'd be a different story.
Yeah, and also I like this part. Usually in all the videos that I've ever seen over the years is that most of them, like such as this, surprisingly, a Bigfoot comes out of nowhere. At the same time, in this particular video, you would think that Bigfoot would run the other way, that way, instead of running this way, towards the houses.
Yeah.
Especially over time, like in other videos, such as in other documentaries, when people have unexpectedly came across a Bigfoot, they've usually end up running away or looking at them and then running or doing something else. But this one runs towards the people. And at the same time, you would think these people would kind of freak out or at least go outside and investigate or kind of see where it went. But no.
Their reactions was like nothing.
Yeah.
It was playing at the same time though too. I'm pretty sure that thing was pretty safe where it was, especially where it came from the tree.
So yeah, if it's somebody running around in a costume, chances are a rancher could see it and shoot him. And everyone gets the misconception about a Bigfoot is scary. In our culture is he is holy. So he's not to be feared as Hollywood portrays him. I mean, there's this girl I knew that was from a tribe called in Warm Springs, Oregon. She says her grandparents would put offering plates for the Bigfoot in their forest. And I, speak with our elders. They'll tell you some stuff too. Yeah, he's a part of our culture. We pray. Some medicine men do ceremonies with him. So we don't know what he is, but people see him around the world. So what are your thoughts on that?
I think the only way to see him is be in person and not on any kind of footage or any kind of device. Because if he's spirit, then you're gonna have to see him in person.
Devices get distorted too from the energy that he brings.
And also, I do believe he does bring news as well. He does bring either good news or bad news. In such a video of this, even if I would think that the only way to kind of do believe it is to kind of see it in person. Because nowadays it's so common to just say you seen this, but you could just end up being edited into the video, or just saying or have people dress up as it. It's very common these days. And also I would think that maybe they're not that all bad. At the same time, what if they kind of help you, kind of like follow you around?
Yeah.
Like such as they kind of like hide behind trees, look at you, but when you end up spotting them, they run away. Which explains this, because even some other videos that I have seen over the years, when this person looked at another tree, they saw something peek over, but yet they heard noises coming from the other side, and yet they look over that way, and yet they see it peek over again.
I remember I met this Alaskan guy who would say, it's fake, it's a prank. I seen this whole documentary on how they faked that original footage where the guy gets the camcorder out right away. Well, maybe that one was fake. But you can't explain how our ancestors seen it. Just like UFOs. Our grandparents, our ancestors refer to them as floating houses because it's how they described them. It's lights. So wherever this thing is, where he comes from, he's been around for a long time and probably will still be around.
Even if there was an actual video of him, I don't think no one would believe it.
Yeah. I mean, if you remember that old video back in 09, I believe, or 08, somewhere around there where a retired judge and the cop found a corpse of him. A week later, when it thawed, it was a costume, they said. So we never know nowadays, but if you want to know any supernatural stuff and you want to take it seriously, ask a Native American. Because wherever I went, somebody would say, "You believe in ghosts?" Like, "Well, I'm Native." They go, "What does that mean?" And I always tell them, it means that nothing weird or supernatural is gonna surprise me. Because you go to any res in America, they will tell you some eerie shit. So just stay tuned, and we'll keep talking about this if you want. And we're gonna do different things on this channel. So
I got something to add to. Whenever my mother was younger, she said, like on the way out to Pine Ridge, I think you turn whenever you're by. I think it's out by Kyle and Pine Ridge. There's those two domes, and there's those hills too. And right there's a little camping area right next to the domes. And she was on a camping trip, and she spent a night out there with her friends. And she, in the middle of the night, or like 1 o'clock, sometime whenever the spirits are out, she heard dogs barking and her friend screaming in the middle of the night. So she woke up, ran to her tent, and she got a scratch mark on her, and it was bleeding. And she said that she seen something run really fast by, and it was really smelly, and it smelled like sewer, like very bad. She said that it was Bigfoot and that, and it runs really fast because one day it could be, say, in Wyoming, and the next day it could be in, like, within an hour it could be in, like, Oregon or something. That's how fast it can run.